All right. Good morning for me. Good afternoon for you guys. It is Friday, 7 a.m. over here in Manila in the Philippines. And I know Thursday for you guys as you are all preparing as we want to get prepared here for this Saturday. Going to be an incredible day. Obviously, I love events, man. Every time, I'm a little jealous that I didn't get to be with you guys for the last RTE, and I'm not going to be there for this RTE. But obviously, I cannot wait to be there with you guys at Freedom Academy, which is obviously one of the primary pushes of what it is that we need to accomplish here this Saturday is to get every single person in that room and get them focused heavily over the course of this next 6 weeks as we head into this monumental weekend. I know that Eddie Head is going to be coming on here, our president here, and giving us some updates and some good news, which is awesome. So if you have if you see your trainer, your guest trainer, or your host is not on, shoot him a quick text. I do know this was a little last minute. We apologize on that. What we are recording, we will get this posted into the group. So if you want to take notes for them and get back to them on this, obviously, we're going to give you the Dropbox link here right now of some of the resources. There are a couple more resources that are going to be dropped into that link by tomorrow. Most of it is familiar to you guys because it's pretty much a lot of the same assets that we had from the last RTE event. And that last RTE event that includes the recognition platform, the inner circle, the events, and the CTA, which obviously last time it included two CTAs because it included this regional and Freedom Academy. Obviously, that will not be including another regional. We're only going to be focusing on registering people for Freedom Academy. You should have more of the wristbands. I can't imagine all of you in your areas went through all of your Freedom Academy bands. So those should be there as well, where they're registered for it. And then when they register in the room publicly, they come and get their band. And our hashtag for the weekend and what we want everybody doing, I know we talked about this before, in terms of the recognition is see you in St. Louis. That should be our mantra. See you in St. Louis, see you in St. Louis, see you in St. Louis. So I know I've said this before, but and we'll go through it. I'm rushing through things because we got Eddie here. I want to get to him fast because I see he just came in.
Just real quickly, speaking of social media, what happens is that I see is we end up taking pictures and we put it in our RTE thread. We need to put these pictures all over social media, and we need to teach this weekend. We need to teach every area that if you see, for example, if you see somebody training in, like Roy Woods Jr. is going to be in Atlanta, and Roy Woods Jr. posts something about the Atlanta event, and he's your friend, you should be commenting on that and saying, amazing, we were in North Carolina and we had a great time. You guys had an amazing, like everybody should be commenting on all the RTEs over the course of that Saturday and Sunday, and it will go crazy. And every comment, see you in St. Louis, hashtag see you in St. Louis, every comment. The question is, do we want to do C, or do we want to do SEE, or do we want to do SEA? So I'm not a marketing genius. I just thought of that right
now. Probably see you in St. Louis. But see you in St. Louis
or the C.
Or Shar, see you. I think we're getting a little complicated. I think it's either the CU, so C and a U in St. Louis, or just spell it out. I think you just spell it out. I think is going to catch the most traction. So I think it's keeping it simple, but just my take. I don't know if anyone else has an opinion on it, but.
Perfect. Why don't we have Eddie, and then you and I will finish because we're trying to keep this one efficient. We're hopefully trying to lock this thing down in 22 more minutes, so we're done by 1/2 past the hour. I had a chat with our Senor Eddie Head, our president, chief strategy officer, chief rock and roll officer, chief I'm always happy officer, chief I've got muscles for days officer, chief I wear medium shirts officer, chief I'm trying to figure all the chiefs, man. Chief I've got a massive heart officer, I know that one. And brother, I know we've got some good things to share with everybody. He's probably either laughing or thinking of a way to get me to stop talking. So Eddie Head, brother, I appreciate you, man. Look, there's a muscle. See, y'all thought I was playing. I knew that medium was gonna show, and you got the Nike on, so I'm makes me happy, man, when I see the Nike swoosh, brother. So let's give them the good news we were talking about, man. I'm excited for you to share this, because we're gonna be able to really teach some good stuff this weekend that's going to increase people's businesses. It's going to increase a lot. So Eddie Head, over to you, my friend.
Hey, I appreciate that, Muzaffar, and thank you too for the kindness as always, brother. And Jesse, I appreciate you too. Thank you guys for hosting this and leading our community through, the building of this platform that is yours. It's all yours. I appreciate all of the servant leadership that all of you guys are providing. Thank you for taking on the responsibility of playing host and steward to all of our leaders who are going to be there, and all of those dreamers and aspirers to greatness that you're going to host this weekend. It's a big responsibility. It's a lot of work. Many of you are traveling, and I'm just grateful for all of that. So thank you, guys. We do have some good news this weekend. As you guys are aware, we have a few things that have been working kind of in the background. We alluded to, hinted at, and maybe even gave you a few details at a high level that we're going to provide details on all of these things this weekend. I'm recording a video over the next 24 hours, and I'll upload it so that all of you have access to it to play at your event. That's the first thing you need to know. Everyone plays the video, please. It's going to have the announcements. It's going to set very specific expectations about the announcements, and it's going to set some expectations for the month ahead. Here are the bullet pointed sort of takeaways that you need to know. So I'm telling you what I'm going to tell you on the video, so to speak, right? Firstly, reward escapes are going live this week. They will not be live this weekend. They will be live later this week. In fact, we're going to have a handful of you selected to help us to kick the tires on the rollout this week. Now, I expect that we'll have the first version of the website able to be sort of test flown by you guys by Tuesday to Thursday, right? Within that 2-day period, let's say Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday at the latest. And then we'll probably launch it over the weekend, next weekend, or as late as maybe, let's say, Monday, if we run into any unforeseen issues. That's the whole point of kicking the tires. So far, so good, though. We've tried to make this as simple as possible for people to understand. I'm going to go through the details in my explanation this weekend. Here's what you need to know. Every escape that is applicable to this program is within a completely new section, right? Called Reward Escapes. It's very intuitive, right? And you're going to have reward escape points. So those escape points can be obtained in one of two ways. You can purchase them, essentially exchange them, or exchange for them using your product credit. That's one thing. And it's dollar for dollar value. So $1 in product credit equals 1 escape point. And that's worth $1 in discounting the already deeply discounted price on the reward escapes. Make sense? The price point, between 25 and 65% off of the best available rate online. Now, when we say that it's between that range, it's because that's the goal. That's the target. We haven't obtained any of them. We haven't done any procurement at all that is priced higher than 35% off the best available rate online. Got it? So the savings on these trips is massive. You're going to save big time, but it's not really just about the value. It's about the experience too. We have a trip that's going to be departing in August, in the middle of the month, just before school starts, at the fives, right? You've heard about that one. That one is going to be priced, when you discount it with points, at $499 per person for 4 nights, 5 days, ultra all-inclusive, with the transfers, with a farewell dinner, with a welcome reception, with an excursion, with the fun, with a host, with all of that, right? We're probably going to be able to host, let's say, up to 80 to 120 people, depending upon how much the hotel sells between now and then. That trip will probably disappear within a week, maybe faster. It might disappear overnight because that's like 50 rooms. Got it?
That $499, Eddie, is after they use their 150 and
yeah, the normal price is already priced at like 32% off at $650 per person. So the price without points is already stellar. right? You can discount it an extra $300 per room on top of that. So let's say that you book this for yourself and for your kiddos. If it's you and your wife, your husband, your significant other, you guys will be paying $499 per person when you do the ultimate discount of 300 points. If you invite your children up to 5 years old, don't pay anything. There's no extra cost for them. They stay for free, so there's no additional cost. Above 5 years old, up to adulthood, they're going to pay a full price. A single occupancy is not double the price. It's actually, I want to say it's something like 15 to 20% higher than the single occupant or the double occupancy price. So it's actually a really good deal too. And again, we're allowing you to discount that room up to $300. So the single occupancy room ends up being a really good deal too. We know we're not going to get a lot of those. And we'd encourage you to travel with friends and family if you can, of course. We want as many people on the trip as we could possibly gather. And we would like to use this inaugural trip as an opportunity to set a standard both for our partnership with the resort, the Fives, who is really going out of their way to offer incredible value for us, and also to showcase that property in the family of properties. They have 4 resorts now in Mexico, in and around the Cancun and Playa area. They have the beach, they have the downtown, they have the beachfront property, and then they have another Puerto Morales, or rather another boutique property up the road from the downtown property. I forget the name of that property. In any event, they also happen to be the owners of the largest number of resort properties in Europe. I don't know if you knew that. So this partnership is huge for us. They're very excited about doing this with us. And further, they're so excited. In fact, we're talking about offering a watered down version of our membership to their vacation owners. Now, all of the proceeds that go into that would normally go into commissions will end up going into a pool for you guys. Got it? And although they don't have a lot of customers on that, because we're talking about, these are $100,000 plus customers, it'd just be great to have that brand cachet out in the marketplace for us. The point of the matter is that they're really in love with us just as much as we're in love with them. So let's go in, let's gobble up this trip, and let's be their very best favorite customer. Let's take lots of videos. Let's be nice. Let's tip well. Let's have a great time and make them beg for us to come back and give us the best deals they possibly can. In addition to that, they've agreed to give us last minute deals. So as those become available, they'll be like flash sales on some of their properties that they're going to be offering to us exclusively. No one else in the world is going to have access to these deals. Likewise, what we're doing with our Rewards Escape program with them is exclusive. That means none of our competitors will have access to this pricing and this kind of setup that we do. There is a third category that we're developing with the Fives who decided they wanted to kick this off with us. It's called Dine and Stay International, right? I'm going to change that name because I want to make sure that it's really a standout. Here's how it's going to work at the Fives. Now, I'm not going to talk about this in detail this weekend. This is for your ears only because you decided you wanted to dedicate yourself and your weekend to training. So you're going to get some inside information. $99 a person, no hotel cost. 100% of it goes to your food, drink, and spa while you're there. 99 bucks per person per day, 100% goes to your food, goes to your spa, goes to your alcohol, no cost on the hotel, exclusively for us. They were the first property to raise their hand and say they wanted to participate. We now have sister properties of theirs in and around the area and other participants in Thailand, Bali, Egypt, and in Dubai. So we're rolling with this. We're not ready to roll this out yet, but I wanted you to know what's being developed in the background. I've worked really hard with the team at Club Secret, and I'm taking a lot of responsibility personally for building these relationships back to fruition for us to build something that's really, truly differentiated, make a statement about what should be done to enhance the experience for our members. Got it? All right, so all that's going to be shared except that last bit this weekend. I'm also going to be sharing the website is going live. I'm going to show a preview of the website. We're going to have a page up that actually has the trips that they can preview over the next few days before the platform goes live. We're also going to launch the exchange program for points in advance. So they'll be able to get their points and not have to do everything on the fly, right? So if on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when the site goes live, you want to convert your product credit into escape points, you're going to have that capability. You want to convert your getaway point into escape points, you'll have that capability. Then when the site goes live, you'll have a book of coupons. That's right, coupons. And you'll be able to apply as many as you want to your trip up to the limit of the trip's discount using your points. Each of those coupons is 50 points. Got it? You can't buy 1 point. You can't buy 10 points. You can buy them in 50-point bundles. That means $50 in product credit equals what? $50 worth of escape points. Got it? That's the first approach. It's super simple. And when you want to actually cash them out on one of these trips, guess how hard it is? Click. You simply select a coupon and you can apply multiple coupons. You don't have to memorize a number or type anything in. You just go select, 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 select. That's it. Got it? So we're trying to make it as easy as possible. The other advantage to doing it this way is if you decide you want to cash in more of your product credit in the future, each of those coupons is going to have a date stamp on it. So you're going to see which one did you buy first, which one expires first, because they have a year life expectancy. You might want to use some earlier than others. Got it? Okay, so that's a lot of the high level stuff. There are a few more details we're going to share, and I'll do all of that in the video. The next thing I wanted you guys to know is that
before you go anywhere else,
yeah.
Is there a way that you can get a promo video of the new Fives Beach over to Jesse? Jesse, and if Jesse can do like he normally does when we're announcing the new location for the next big event, if you can add the date for the first rewards escape, Jess. And so here's my suggestion: when we play Eddie's video, which I think we do early in this event, after we play Eddie's video, we play that Fives video showing that, and then we teach the information that Eddie's about to say right now. We'll teach this information that's coming. Sorry, but
yeah, I can't commit to that. But if they have a video that we can use, I'll send you the link.
If they don't, Jess, if you could pull something from offline somehow for the Fives Beach. And
hey, just FYI, the last big show we did, the video that people use all the time, that was at the Fives. So that's a lot of.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's a perfect video for us to choose because it's our community at the Fives.
Yeah.
Perfect. Do you have Troy? Do you have that could be sent over to Jess so he could edit it?
Yeah.
Bad news on my side, guys. I got my new computer that I got screen broke, and it's here. I am not on my computer, and this one doesn't have any of my editing capabilities. I don't have access to my files for like 3 weeks.
Who can edit a video quickly that can commit to getting it done by tomorrow?
But I think if we grab the video, I might have an idea of something that we can work on. So if we get that video, I think I have it in. It's the.
Mitch, you can.
And you have the video? Okay, great.
He has the video.
Sweet.
All right, you guys are going to handle that. Yep.
Mitchie, okay, can you connect with Jesse and just at least you guys can talk through it, and Mitchie can do the editing and just get us something that's short and sweet that we can use on Saturday. Beautiful. Sorry, Eddie, go ahead, brother.
Okay, so next we have another major advance with Secret Healthcare. We're going to be launching the new holistic plans this week. There are 2 holistic plans, and those can be nuanced for you and your family. What's the advantage of the holistic plans? Well, you can include chiropractic care, acupuncture care, red light therapy, a number of other holistic types of therapy that help you with your wellness, recovery, physical rehab programs. There's so much more in the holistic care that is exclusive to those programs that really is normally just not covered in health insurance plans. In addition to that, remember, every single one of these plans includes a rebate for secret product. The holistic plans are unique to us. These are our plans. We're going to have the ability to get a full rebate on your monthly Club Secret bill of the standard membership of $50, or for your household, $75. And who doesn't have a household membership, right? So up to $75 rebate on your Club Secret membership because you obtain one of these holistic plans that cover all of that spectrum of additional care. So we'll have all the details this weekend, and then you'll be able to register this next week. Now, my understanding is that website's going to go live on Monday evening, late Eastern time. We're going to walk through it on Monday morning as a team and just make sure that those last minute changes we asked for have been done. Provided they are, Monday night late or Tuesday morning early, you'll have access to that website and be able to register and enroll you or your family or both. Additionally, it also offers a $50 to $75 rebate on all Secret skincare and nutrition. It does not cover hairbrushes. It does not cover straighteners, right? It covers skincare and nutrition and membership. Anything that enhances, supports, improves a healthy lifestyle, you're covered. You actually get a rebate for up to $75 of your product or club secret membership. That's just mind-blowing to me that we have access to these completely unique products for health, wellness, and peace of mind, and health insurance, and holistic care is unique in and of itself, especially given that we're a community of entrepreneurs. And as contractors and independent business owners, it's almost impossible to find competitive rates on health insurance. I personally moved my entire family over to this plan. I'm saving about $220 a month on the cost of my plan, but although that might not sound like a lot, it is significant to a lot of families. It's very significant, and it is actually significant to me because it's not just that I'm getting access to. I'm also getting access to extremely deep discounts on all of the other cost centers associated with insurance. My copays are lower. My out-of-pocket is lower. My deductible is lower, and I'm paying less. So if you haven't already gone to secrethealth.com, please go and check it out for yourself and your family. And if you're not satisfied with the results, then just click the button and ask for a consultation and have them walk you through your particular scenario and see if there's a better way for them to help you save money and get better coverage for you and your family. It's a benefit to you guys. Got it? All right, so that's the other announcement. The other thing we're going to be doing is talking a little bit more about the event and some of the announcements we have coming up at that event. And I've got a couple of surprises up my sleeve too that I'm not going to talk about here on the call. But I will tell you this. We're going to be extending some of the promotions that are in play right now. And our job this weekend is going to be to promote the hell out of those promotions. One that I know is important to you guys that we have not talked about extending is what we're going to be doing with the 300-point promotion related to our reward escapes. We're going to reward everyone who signs up as +6, not just through the 10th. This weekend, I'm going to announce that we're going to extend that through the entire month up to the next event. It also means that you're going to be extending the benefit of enrolling someone as well. So anyone who enrolls, anyone in Plus or +6 is also going to earn 50 escape points for themselves for every single one of those enrollments, worth $50 for each one of those rewards. Got it? So that's more good news. And the last thing I'd say is that, we've been hard at work in the background, obviously, on what we're doing with product and what we're doing with membership. And this weekend, we're also going to be talking specifically about skincare. We have 2 shipments coming by air this week. One of them just arrived yesterday. It's in customs now. I expect by Monday or Tuesday, it'll be on the store shelf. We actually have dozens of products coming in on this one shipment. Now, I don't have huge quantities of every product, but we do have sizable quantities of some of our most popular, like mud soap. You need it and want it, and you've been waiting for it. And now that they're making it again, we got it as soon as we possibly could. But there's some other products that are new, products we've never had before that are in this shipment. We're not going to put all of them online right away, but what we will do is start putting together some special promo packs so that you can sell these promotional packs with unique products that are really not available in mass quantities, but would be a great way for you to get the secret products in their hands right now. So stay tuned. We'll have a little bit more information on that too this weekend. And then the last part of this is about that hard work I was telling you about. We have a lot of work ahead of us, as you know, as we work towards raising the new flag, redefining our brand, leading with membership. In fact, even enhancing the comp plan to make sure that we're rewarding you in the same way you're rewarded on the back end of this comp plan in your monthly residual. When you make a sale, when you have team commissions being generated, simplifying everything and tying it all into the squared bonus, all of that's coming into fruition just within the next few weeks. Now, I don't mean in the month of June. Obviously, we've been aiming for a big event announcement like Approach, but you have to imagine how much work is going into that. And make no mistake, the partners and the interest in partnering with us has not in any way died down. We're working right now to take on some of those excited potential partners along the ride with us. So can't give you any details on that, but we're very excited about where we are. We're working hard to still meet that same July deadline for some of these big announcements associated with enhancing your compensation plan, raising a new flag, telling you more about how we're leading with membership going forward, and bringing more products to the market at the same time as we're expanding our membership value and differentiating what we're doing with membership. And it starts this week. You guys are going to get all the information in the video. I'm so appreciative again of what you're doing. Thank you. Please, let's agree on a time we're going to play this video around the country, guys. Let's say that, try to coordinate it so that the folks on the East Coast don't get it 3 hours before the people on the West Coast. Let's try to coordinate it so it's around the same time. That's my only request. That's it, Muzaffar. Any questions from you guys?
No, I think we're good. And that might be a little challenging because of the 3 hour swing, because what I think is that the best place to play your video, and this is my suggestion, is early on in the day. And I'm going to tell you guys why, not after lunch, because I'm going to tell you how the flow of this should go. Because when Eddie talks about the reward escapes and he talks about extending the promo, we have to, the reason why numbers aren't where they should be for everybody is I don't think people understand exactly what's in this like with the +6, how you're getting the 300 points right away to use. Now that people are going to want to be able to use for this August trip. And if they can't go on it, they're going to want to be able to use it for all the stuff. So what Eddie's showing, we're going to want to then teach that. So I think if everybody does a segment on, you start out with a welcome and you do something mindset related and why secret, why network marketing, why this business, this time, why this is sexy. And then the next segment or right after that, but definitely before lunch, you play Eddie's video. After Eddie's video, we can teach how to sign people up with this pack. We can teach the value of these points. We can teach how the reward escapes are going to happen. We can teach how to rank up from this. He's going to talk about what's coming at the event. So everything is leading us for the rest of the day to teach from the announcements he gave. So and I'm not worried about if the video plays in New York or Atlanta.
Muzaffar, I think you're making a really valid point, and I'm going to trust you guys to use your judgment in doing this. This is not something we're mandating. It is important that you train on this. So if it's a better fit for you guys to coordinate this earlier in the day, depending upon time zone, so be it. I'm going to, again, defer to you guys on when you do it. I just want to make sure that everybody understands that they must play the video because it's important information for every single one of our agents. With that, I'm going to bid you farewell, and I'll have this video done for you guys sometime in the midday tomorrow, and we'll get it uploaded so you all have access to it in advance. Thank you.
Perfect. And so after the video, we're going to teach on this information. And then afternoon is when we're going to go into the CTA of Freedom Academy, right? So that should be done going like after this and after teaching. And then everything's going to go into the excitement of building your business and building towards St. Louis, building towards everything that's happening at Freedom Academy, going on stage at Freedom Academy, walking at Freedom Academy. And so those are the things that I think we should be doing for this day. And Jesse, I know your computer's on the fritz, but are you going to be able to get the PowerPoint over, or do we need help? Do you need help with that as well?
No, that I got. I just video editing. I'm not gonna be able to do it until I get my new computer back. So
yeah. So so here's the deal. So we're gonna have slides on the CTA for.
I have all that stuff. I'm gonna give you guys the link here just shortly. So.
Perfect. It's gonna be amazing, and we're gonna make this thing absolutely phenomenal, 100%. And I believe in everybody on this Zoom. I know there's some people that couldn't, get it or get on here, and you're listening to this video. Sorry that this was last minute for you guys. And, so if you missed this live, I'm proud of you for watching the recording. It's awesome. And for everyone else, listen, if there's anything that we could do, let us know. We're all going to be all hands on deck. And there is an adjustment being made to the Atlanta RTE. Because unfortunately Jen is extremely sick, and so I'm just letting you guys know. I've been communicating with Roy Woods. I've talked to the Taylors, and we're gonna have a solution here in the next hour or so for Atlanta. So we will get that taken care of. I don't know. I know, but didn't know if he said how long would be. I'm sorry. Maybe I missed. Is there Jess, is there anything in the comments that I missed in the chat?
No, okay. We don't know how long Eddie's video is done. It's gonna until it gets done usually, but
got it.
Normally I would say he's around that 15-minute mark. So
Yeah, I'd say with all this information, it'll be that 15 to 18-minute mark. I'm with you on that, Jess. So with that,
I would put in your agenda for 20 minutes, and just that way then you're good.
perfect. All right, everyone, that's it for me. If there's any questions, let us know. Jess, you have anything else that you want to add, brother?
Yeah, I need to give you guys the links, and Troy, turn it over to you, my brother. So I know you want, this is this system and how important this system is. So it's one of those things where when I think when we realize how special what we have is to have a actual event system that is working, and having it feed into each other and it's done right we're so blessed, and we're so grateful for all of you, because it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes. And as you guys know, when you're running small events, but when you start running bigger events and you're running multiple events in multiple countries. And so anyway, sending you some love. So Troy, talk to us, brother.
All right. Well, I'm excited about everything that's coming. And I know for a lot of you on this call, we've been waiting for this day for a long time, because, a lot of us came from a system where travel fed everything else. And I love the products we have here, but I think we're now really, I've said this since I got here, if we'll outrun the company will have to catch us. It's starting to happen. All the travel stuff that Eddie's announcing, they're able to kind of run and catch us what we're doing. And this for example, and again, a lot of we just did the Big Chill 6. There was about 300 people on there. It was an awesome event. But the most awesome part about it is it's being with the community. It builds community better than anything you can do. And that's what we did. And for me, I went to a resort I'd never been to before. I love the resort. And I want you to know this, like, I know for some people, like leaders, because we came from a place where some of us were doing some incredible travel. Like, I'm talking stuff that people only dream about. But I want you to remember how we got there. We got it by doing the bread and butter trips, which are the masses trips, where the masses can travel. And probably on this trip of 300 people, I would say more about 70% had never been out of the country before. It was their first time.
Wow.
And for them, this was the most incredible trip, the most incredible resort ever. And we got to remember that as travelers, people that have traveled a lot. I'm not saying this to boast or brag. I'm just going to give you an idea on this, because when you build this, you can travel however you want. We can do it through the company. We can do it on our own. We can do whatever. I did a chateau 2 years ago that was listed as the top 50 chateaus in the world. Had a pool bigger than the resort we just came from. Is my private pool. I've been to those resorts, but that's not the bread and butter. That's what we do as a reward to ourselves if we build it big. The bread and butter is what we just did, which is the all-inclusive, the price range that we just did, what we're doing at the Fives. All those things are bread and butter. Just remember, when you're doing these trips, if you've traveled a lot, some of these people have traveled none. And I'm going to tell you, they were over the top with this resort we just did. And I'm telling you right now, there's so much excitement coming out of the field from those 300 people. It's incredible. And I just don't want us to lose sight of that this is what we've dreamed of. We've got it. Now we got these reward points. They're doing it. They're catching the field. We said this day would come. We said it would happen. And we have products to back it up. And yes, I know, the war has slowed down products. Other things have slowed down products. But guys, I want to just remind you of where it came from. Is that for me, in the last deal, everybody always talks about when we really exploded. We went to $1 billion, but it didn't happen till around 2014. We started the company in 2005. That's a 7-year difference. We built for 7 years to get it where it could explode. We're in year 3 right here. And I'm telling you, what's happening right now is so good. And we are on that verge. It's time for us as leaders to take it to the next level. And I'm so excited to be here. And I just want you guys to know, tomorrow I'll be in my first treatment. I'll be on the trainings this Saturday, but I won't be at the training. I just want you to know, man, I am so excited where we're at, and I hope you are too. So, man, I'll turn it back to you, Jesse. I probably went longer than I wanted, but I'm excited.
Me too. Reward escapes, guys. These points, this is going to make a monumental shift. I know this is something that we've all been waiting for. So love you, Troy. I'm going to drop into the Dropbox here. I'm going to drop into the comment section here, the Dropbox link for the assets that we have, just so you guys can take a look at what we have in there so far. There are going to be some more assets, Eddie's video that is going to be happening. So host and trainer assets. So we have the slideshow for the inner circle. So obviously something that we want to make sure that is promoted at the event, and how to get the 7-day trial and the invite into the inner circle is there. You also are going to have the Freedom Academy CTA. So the Freedom Academy CTA. You also have the Good Life Trainings calendar, which has everything that is coming up, which is great, and the Freedom Academy video. So I recommend that you play that when you're promoting Freedom Academy. And then we have the rank advancement template slides for 5 squared all the way up to our top ranks, which are great, obviously, for your social media and all of that stuff as well, for you guys to be able to use. So the promotion that we're going to be doing for Freedom Academy over this weekend, probably one of the last times we'll be doing it, because we got some other plans for us over the course of Freedom Academy, is going to be a special over the course of Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday promo, similar like we did last time, which is going to be that buy 2, get 1 free. This is the last time that we're going to be doing that heading into the event. And then on Monday or on Tuesday, it goes back to the regular price. So we are back at regular pricing. So on that. So these are the assets that are in there as of right now. Obviously, Eddie's video is going to be dropped into there. If we have that, I mean, she's going to, it's going to work on that promo video for the 5s that we can have in there as well. If we drop a new resource into there, we will post it into the WhatsApp thread as well, letting you guys know that there's a new resource in there, so you know to go download it here, because we want to make sure that you guys are prepared. A couple last things from me before we head into it. Preparation for the event. I know I'm speaking to the choir, but the last thing you want to be doing is want to be setting up the event while your guests and your new agents are arriving, so you're not clear and present to be able to welcome them to the event. So be prepared. So always get there a little bit early. So even as a host, as a trainer, whatever it is that you're contributing to the event, one of the things we have to remember is that people rarely remember what was said, but they always remember how they felt. Our job is to pour into people, is to breathe life into people, is to be a light for a lot of people. Because as you guys know, there's some people that are walking in that are heavy right now. They're heavy with the challenges going on in life. They're heavy with the challenges going on in their area. They're heavy with the challenges going on in their family. They're heavy with the challenges even going on inside of their business with some of the challenges that they're experiencing. So all of that, I can tell you right now, is one of those things that is super, super, super important when you get there, is to show up. So remember, is our job is to connect with people as much as humanly possible when we get there, because that is what's going to lead us into this. I mean, we say it, it's cliche, but it's so true. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So the environment of how that energy is kicked off in the beginning, when you have your circle and you get together. And what I notice a lot of times during events is that if the event isn't set up before the people start really showing up, the chaotic energy that happens in the room and with the leadership of unpreparedness, it infiltrates into the people that are showing up as things are getting started. So get there a little bit early, wake up a little bit early, go do that morning run, morning walk, get yourself ready to pour into it over the course of this weekend. Super important. I know many of you guys have meet and greets and presentations on Friday night, so that'll be tomorrow. So safe travels for everybody, and especially our leadership as we're crisscrossing the country here. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you that are really, truly going out there and serving the community, because Troy said it right. This is a special moment, a special time. And in 6 weeks from now, when Eddie drops, you know, more love on all of us, it's going to be a spectacular year for us. Christmas is going to look very Christmassy. Is that a thing? I don't know. But
before you wrap, Jess, before you wrap, guys,
yes,
regarding the hotel for Freedom Academy, okay, Wednesday is now fully booked. The hotel is fully booked, guys, for Freedom Academy for Wednesday. So if people are trying to do their reservation and they're putting in Wednesday, I cannot get any rooms for Wednesday. Like, the hotel itself is fully booked. So people are going to have to book from Thursday to Monday, or Thursday to Tuesday, whatever they're doing. But the start date on the reservation is going to have to be Thursday, just as a heads up. as you're going into this weekend and getting everybody to register. Get them to get their hotels before that ends up booking up as well, please. And we are going to have Trainers Academy. So, promote that for people to rank up to get to Trainers Academy as well.
Absolutely. All right. Does anybody have any questions before we pop off here? Good. All right. If you guys need anything else, obviously put it into the group. Jared, are you still in Zimbabwe? Nah. All right. You're back home. All right. Sounds good. All right. Sending you some love and let's rock it out, guys. Thank you for being here. We'll see you guys on Saturday, and then we will see you in St. Louis. #. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.